Hey guys, just a quick look ahead of the events of the week to come. Starting the week of September 28th, we have the full moon memorial ceremony because the devs always like to leak the names of events early. So let's get into it. You can kind of see that there's a lot of stuff over there, so let's try and cover it quickly. Oh, there is nothing in there. Okay, so we're going to start with Miracle Eyes for Nyx. If you're really just looking for a hero to pull for that isn't one of the new heroes and an unknown, Nyx is still strong enough to be worth it, but really only better if you have spare eyes to work with. Next, we have Heroic Runes for Kurt, nothing special. Moonstone for Ragnarok, Tears the Goddess Eye. I think that this continues from last week, so I'm not going to bother listing it on the thing, because these are the same artifacts as last time. Next, we have Koshka and Sigurd in the Soul Shop. This is absolutely amazing. Absolutely buy that Koshka. Sigurd, if you have spare souls. Sigurd is... I feel like he's out of meta right now, but it's very easy for him to come into meta again. One of his major weaknesses is Nyx, because you can't drain Nyx's energy, but once Nyx goes out of the meta again, Sigurd will have a place again, so really he's a hero that you're always going to want to have around if possible. And that's it for the regular stuff. So this is the full moon memorial ceremony. It's here you trade 100 or 500 flowers at a time. You get one free trade at 100, and I crit on the free try. My gosh. You have a 1 times free package for 200 flowers. And yeah, that's it. I'll get into the shop later. You have a check-in event that gets you 1,000 flowers. The paid pass is $10 and gets you 900 flowers more. Seems like a very mediocre deal, honestly. Here is the weekly card. This is always a fun purchase. $20 gets you 1,000 flowers and 8 times your level in gems for 7 days. If you're higher than level 180 or so, is kind of amazing. So this is better gems than you'll get pretty much anywhere else. And then you can choose between gold or purple times your level, and usually you're going to want to choose gold. Okay. Next we have quests. These are pretty easy to do. So you can, this one is log in daily, 30 points, 7 times. This one's 40 daily activity points, 50 points, 7 times. This is 6-star tavern, 30 points, 5 times. This is a 7-star tavern, 50 points, 3 times. This is hitting a guild boss, 20 points, 5 times. This is buying in the shop twice, 20 points, 5 times. This is using 500 gems, 30 points, 10 times. This is using 10 Miracle Eyes, 50 points, 10 times. This is using 10 Wheel, 30 points, 20 times. And this is using 10 Keys, 20 points, 30 times. If you do all quests other than Wheels, Eyes, and Keys, you get 1,360. If you pull Eyes for Nyx, even just 100 is enough to finish the quest. That's another 500 points. So math is going to assume that you've probably pulled for Nyx. Next, we have the Luna event boss. You get 3 free tickets per day, so 21 total tickets. And then your hits are going to get you one of these gift bags. So this gift bag has a 60% chance to get flowers and some other stuff. And then one-time rewards. You do not get these after the first hit. It caps at 6 billion damage for a Heaven and Hell 5-star legendary shard. And some more gold and purple. This is probably going to be a Verthandi anyway. As you can see, this account came very close to reaching it, but I may have to play with it a little bit to get there. And there is rankings for top single damage, which gets you, can be a Heaven and Hell legendary shard. And then there's rankings for total damage done, which can get you an artifact. But this is kind of whale territory, so I never really worry about either of these. Alright, this is packages for buying the tickets. This is Secret Treasure. As you can see, the first 3 packages have flowers. The next 2 packages have boss scrolls, and the hero is Sigurd. So more Sigurd if you still need some after the soul shop. So you get 8 more boss tickets here, and you can get 600 more flowers here. Depending on how your gems are, you may want to see how close you are to the red can or whatever reward you're aiming for before actually buying all of these. But I would really buy like the first three every single time, and then the last two is on demand as you need it. Finally, we have double VIP points for purchases. So that means if you buy $5 worth, you get $10 worth of VIP points. It's pretty good if you're aiming for a higher VIP for higher idling privileges and stuff like that. However, now you have to pay gems for the packs after you hit them. But then the final pack is a 10-star fodder, and then this one has a Heaven and Hell hero, and that's all there is to it. There's no, I think there was an artifact in here before, but I don't remember. Either way, the top is this stuff. And that's it, actually. So, back to the shop. The amulet and crown of bad omen is 120. Crown of Ancients, Axe, Hourglass are 110. Chains, Ragnarok, Tears of the Goddess are 100. Flame, Eye, Grail, Oracle are 90. And then the red can is at 55. So all the math says 120 day for idling, 1,000 for the check-in, the 200 for the free package, one free try gets you another 100. The easy quests is 1,360 minus the eyes, keys, wheel. If you do keys, it's another eyes, it's another 500. If you buy the secret treasure, that's another 8 boss scrolls, which is another couple hundred. But if you count all the boss and multiply it by 60%, it's about 1,400 if you buy all the secret treasure. And then the secret treasure gives 600 flowers. So with all that together, it should be about 5,900 free to play with the cost of like 20,000 gems or so. And then if you add in the free idol and all of that, you'll be over 6,000 for sure. And then you add some crits and whatever stuff, and you'll be a little bit higher than that. So you can kind of see that you have some wiggle room to reach the red can. So you can choose to buy less of the packages than all. You don't need to buy all of them. And you can kind of wait until the end to see where you are with crits and all that before buying all the packages and seeing what more you need to reach the red can. The one thing I will say is that because the boss chest or the boss bag is random, these are not going to be a reliable source of flowers at the very end. So don't get too attached to like the final 2 secret treasure packages and hope that they're going to give you a lot of flowers, because there's no way of knowing how much you're going to get from them. So that's it. It looks like your total is slightly short of 6,000 free to play. Let's see what's coming up next week. Oops. We have keys for Rascal, Easy Pass, Hero Summon Unknown, and Treasure Hunt for Old and Hourglass. As usual, a good place to get our Hourglasses if you've got some gems left over. This probably will come with Wish Wheel as well. All right, that is all for this week. See you guys next week.